Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to discuss about modules in JavaScript. So I have created a file module.html and I open the same file here in the browser as well. And here I have a file main.js. So in this file we will write our code. And then we have another file that is student.js. And here in the student.js we have a class student. And we have created this class student in the static video. So now this student class accepts three values: first name, last name, and date of birth. And it has the setters and getters for the name and first name, and then the age method. So now here we will import this student class. In order to import it here, we need to export it first. So here I will write export default, and here we can import it now. So import and student from student, and that is student.js. So in vanilla JavaScript we need to write the .js, but in framework you can, let's say if you are using Vue.js, then you if you don't write that .js, then it will not make any difference. But in vanilla.js you need to write the extension. And still we are getting here an error, cannot use import statement outside a module, because here we need to write here type module, so that the browser know that we are using here the modules. And now the error is gone. So now let's use our class. So let student is equal to new student, and we need to pass these three values, so first name, last name, and date of birth. So let's say John Smith, and let's say 1990. And now let's console.log it. Now you can see the student with these values that we have passed here. And we can rename this one the student here. So let's say if I remove here and just write here S, so we need to replace this with S as well, and still it will work. So that's how you can rename it here like this as well. So you can write anything here, and this default export will be imported here. So I will change it to student again. Now another thing is here we write default, so this student will be exported as default. But if I remove this default keyword here, then we will get an error that we are not providing a default export. So here we are exporting it as a named value. So this is a named export. So here we can do is the curly brackets. So in order to import a named export, you need to write the curly brackets, and now it will be imported as a named import. So in this way you can import a named import. And now let's say we want to create a function here. So let's say export in function, and let's say it is just a simple welcome function. and we return here welcome to modules. So now we can import this named export here. So we need to write here comma, so welcome, and we can use it. So welcome. So now you can see welcome to modules that we are returning here in this function. And similarly, if you want to rename it, so we can do it like this. So I can write here W, and here if I want to write here W as well, so it will not work. So for named exports and imports, what we can do is we can use the as keyword. So as, so let's say W, and then here I will change it. Now you can see W, so it is working now. So the original name of the function is welcome, but here we have changed it as an alias, so we are using it as a W. So I will just remove this and use it as a welcome. Now let's create another file. So let's say helpers.js, and inside this helper.js file, here let's say export function and multiply, and here I will return the number multiplied by 5, and here I will receive the number. See, we are exporting it, so now we need to import it. So what we can do is import, and we are exporting it as a named export, so we need to import it as a named import here as well. So it will be multiply from and helpers and .js. Now we can reuse it. So here we will write multiply, and we need to pass a value. So let's say 5. So 5 multiplied by 5 equal to 25. Now let's create another function. So let's say export 8 to function 8 and return so number plus, let's say 4 number. So here now we can import this method. So here comma 8, and here you will write just 8, and you can see 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So in this way we can create different classes or functions, and we can export it, and then we can import it, and then we can use it. So that's how we can use modules. We can create different modules, and when we need them we can import them and use them. So that's it for this video now, and see you in the next video.